Hello, this is Barrett from Rhinestone Alphabets. We're on Etsy this morning, and I want to take a look at one of the fonts and just talk to you for a couple minutes on how we size these fonts. So this is a particular set of 4 fonts, and if you look at the one we're going to look at today is the 159 Cursive Single. Once purchased, you get a download, and once you install that, it's a zip file, unzip it, install it on your computer, and you're going to read under the description here that this font, which was made for Corel Silhouette users and has a particular point value, that point value is going to work perfectly in probably 95% of software that size in points. However, Cricut Design Space uses a different point value. So if you use the point for SS10, no matter what font you buy on the internet, it is not going to come into Cricut Design Space correctly for an SS10 stone. So what we have done is figured out what the size would be for you to make this into an SS10 rhinestone template. And in Cricut, it's 295. So let's go ahead and open up Cricut. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways to size. So first we're going to start with this soccer word, which is the cursive single. And we found it in the system, not in Cricut, because the system are the fonts that are on your computer right now. I typed the word soccer, and I'm going to put in the point value of 295 and hit enter. So technically now this is 100% ready to go to your cutter, but you might want to put a box around it and slice it out to make it a little easier. However, I'm going to show you a way to double check the sizing before you finish your product for peace of mind. So if you just grab 2 of the letters, and the reason we're only grabbing 2 is because Cricut doesn't like a ton of information that it has to kind of go through, and grabbing just 2 letters lets us know what size these circles are. So we're going to go to combine and weld those 2 letters together, and then grab them and go to your contour, hide all contours, and you're going to come up with a size here, which is in the 0.13 to 0.135, which is going to be a great size for making your template. In fact, on an aside, it used to be that most Korean rhinestones were sized at 0.127, 0.126 in the software. But the crafting industry seems to like 0.135. So we'll go back into contour and show all contours. And now we're going to grab that again. You're going to weld the whole word together, and you're going to complete your sending it to the cutter. The other font that I'm going to show you today briefly, I have a whole set of fonts that are made specifically for Cricut. And by that I mean I have put the size right in the name for these particular fonts. And if you click on Cricut fonts on the Etsy site, so let's just go in and take a peek here. You're going to come up with the Cricut fonts, and all the Cricut fonts have a number in them that sizes them correctly. So let's go in, and this is the cherry nut, and it's sized, it says at 114. So let's type in a 114, and again, that is ready to go to the cutter. But to remind you, we can ungroup it and grab a couple of the letters and weld them together, and then take a peek of them in the contour box, hide all contours, and you're going to see that this is sized correctly for SS10 rhinestones. So I hope that helps. And uh, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me, and I'm happy to help you.